It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We play to win. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Big edge.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said. Set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
180. 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's go. 180. 50. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Shoot. Got it. You got tight. You got tight.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Hightower able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
We're going 25 to Mike. Silver. Smooth. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
In your face.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brady, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check it, reload. Go Bandit.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red. Zone at the 20-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
"51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Joker.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Show it up.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Patriots, nothing. Matt O'Donnell set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
No, 66. SOS. 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 Hey, wahoo. 58 is Mike. No, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they got it with a second down coming up.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Easy. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball. Tighten up. Ozzy. Tighten up. Ozzy. Who do you want? 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
25's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, watch this.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Watch twist.
They run. This is Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Up. 180. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here.
Undercrush. Slam.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Orbit. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I'm coming.
What are you hit?
On second and a yard, Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
You crazy. You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Stop! 180!
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Alert!
Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Alert! Hey, Foxtrot!
Ship, watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Get him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Wait, that! 180! Alert!
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Buzz!
58's the Mike.
72!
Mike. Here it comes. Check 99. Check
Here's Brady. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right, 80! Hey, both 66! Hey, watch the ball! Hey, seam 6!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Right over there. Yeah,
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, 66.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Tight dog.
On first down, Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch the edge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Bring it. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And Brady going to be intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
180. 50. I'm going to come back to you.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
180. Let's get it. 50's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Red, up.
Check 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, tight. Rip.
Now Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Let's go. He's coming.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Alert.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, ball.
Check.
Check, hot route. Hot. Deuce.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Not here. Slam.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch the run.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up.
Rush coming, and And he's taken down. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check, 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 check.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Dorsett on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throw left side taken in by Miller. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller.
Came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries.